Hello, hello, my wonderful YouTube subscribers here in this space, or possibly here on TikTok, where I'm recording this video. So I wanted to come here today to make an announcement about this current energy that we are dealing with, and a lot of things that have been exposed to me over this short period of time in which we have been dealing with this energy. So what I am referring to, in case you're not familiar with it, is Saturn and Pisces. And now, as you know, we're going to have Pluto and Aquarius upcoming this month here in March 2023. That is going to cover a 21-year time frame into our future, plus or minus a few months, because it will kind of retrograde out of it and then go back into it. But with that being said, the energy is interesting, to say the least, and something that we have to pay so much attention to the details of during especially this Saturn and the illusionary Pisces. And I'm not saying that Pisces is by any means a bad sign. In fact, it's one of my favorite signs because it is where creativity and imagination flow the greatest. However, because this is a sign where creativity and imagination, also a lot of film, media, is all ruled by Pisces. Because of all of this energy taking place in the Piscean energy, it also means that there are going to be a lot of things that are brought into our awareness that are illusions that are being considered something that is an actual fact. And because of that, there's going to be a lot of skimming through, looking into resources, and figuring out what resonates, what's not true, and what is valid to us before we can actually believe in what we see or hear, especially in the media. And if you're wondering what brought this video to my attention, it's not only the fact that I've been discussing this topic a lot in my recent TikToks, and of course, just to let you know, if you want to follow me on social media platforms, you can find me at Terrestrial Aura and hear all of the spaces in which I reside online. So definitely check me out in those spaces if you want to see me in other places than just here. But for now, let's discuss this here in this present moment, in real time of my time, and real time in the time in which you are receiving. So yes, let's think about this. Saturn and Pisces, what could that actually look like? A lot of it's going to look like having to face the reality, seeing that the illusion is the illusion, and what is real, and what we are being told is real a lot of times isn't actually a truth. And that's going to go in so many different ways. I don't know if you're up to date or familiar with anything going on with this crazy shit overseas and the crazy stuff that we are dealing with as people here in America and people in other countries, and things that are battles and things like that. But I want to give you an example. Just as of yesterday, today is, let me see, the 15th of March 2023. Well, yesterday there were talks of a drone being shot down over the Black Sea near Russia, in Russia's territory. America is saying that the reason that this was shot down, or not shot down, excuse me, was oh my goodness, I just made, see, that's how easy it can happen. But no, the reason, America is saying the reason that it was pretty much pushed out of the sky is because it was attacked by Russian forces. And the accusations are things such as like it being nudged by another craft, a Russian craft, and then being poured fuel all over, and then all of a sudden it just like lost control. It was unmanned equipment, so there was no one harmed, but the equipment was, and then it fell over into the territory of Russia, not America, not a free-for-all place, right? And because of that, America is accusing Russia of saying that we did, or they did that, and it was all their fault. However, if you look at the other end of the spectrum, which oftentimes isn't able to even be found because we sadly live in a world where medias are blocked if it's something that people don't want you to hear. So if you look at it from the other side of the spectrum, hearing it from the Russian views, they will say that America is completely making this up and everything is an illusion that we're being told, and really it just lost control and it was already outside of its territory and it fell onto their territory because it was spying on them. So who to believe? I don't know. I'm not going to tell you which way to believe or which side to look at and say it's right or wrong, but what I am trying to do here is give you an example of the illusion. We will be told 2 stories, 3 stories, stories, 4 stories, 5 stories, however many stories it takes. But these stories are all going to be nothing but that. They're stories. So it's a time that we have to really find that balance and that center within ourselves and realize that we are the only story that we are creating here on earth. We are the only stories that we can be assured of to know what is a truth and what is a false and what is something that resonates and what doesn't. So whenever we take that information of ourselves, we are writing our own stories. We cannot control the media. We cannot control what is outside of us, but we can control how we react, how we respond, and how we look into things to be able to figure out if it seems to be a truth or not to us. And I want to also give you a little insight to let you know, yesterday, again, today is the 15th of March, 2023. So yesterday, March 14th, 2023, I post a TikTok on TikTok. Here's a little picture of what it looked like. It was an image of The Simpsons referring to the bank collapse of Silicon Valley in California that just recently happened last Friday. I don't know the date, let's say the 9th, 10th of March, 2023. So it was a predictive video. And as we all know, The Simpsons have predicted a billion different things that have happened in our society. So instead of me doing my research, I just went with it and I was like, oh yeah, that has to be true. Or not even that it has to be true, but oh yeah, that sounds like it's feasible. Let's say it that way, because I didn't say it has to be true, because I don't even believe in anything anymore to even say there's a truth, because I feel like there's so many variables of truth that what is true for one person cannot be true for another, just like what is true for me may not resonate with you, it may not be your truth, and that's okay. And that's another point of finding the balance in our time frame reality of now, which is also going to help us out a lot with this Pisces in the Saturn vibes. So here we go. I posted this stupid video and I was just like reacting in the bottom, you know, like no big deal. Maybe I'll play it without any sound. Right there, you can see it. And what it is, it's pretty much making a mockery of what happened with the bank. Come to find out, I did a little research today, the day after, which is again March 15th, 2023, and I realized there are speculations that this could possibly be a photoshopped video of the image at the beginning of the video. Do I know this for a fact? No. What would it take me to find out? Actually looking up and finding this episode of The Simpsons. Do I like to watch things such as The Simpsons? Not really. So is it something that I'm going to investigate any further? No. But what I do want to say is this is a prime, again, example of the Saturn and Pisces energy. An illusion, something we don't even know if it's true. Yet it resonates, so we believe it as a truth. And it's so easy for the masses to give their consciousness and their awareness to these things that seem feasible enough to be a truth. But really, the reality is nothing more than an illusion. So I just want to give you a heads up. So whenever you start feeling a fog, especially during the ending of this Piscean season that we're coming into the end of right now, which won't be for many more days, but still just keep in mind that there are a lot of things out there that are here to deter us from ourselves and to get us into an illusion of something that's not so true. Think about all the spottings of the UFOs and the unidentified things in the sky, which UFOs, like I just said, that were going on. But simultaneously going on at the same time as whenever there was a giant, massive, ridiculous chemical spill from a train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio, which still to this day continues to occur. The impacts of. Do we give any focus to that? No, not really. But have they given a lot of focus, the media, to these things such as the unidentified objects? Yes, but it is still kind of deterring away. Notice where the illusions are. Notice that not everything in this world is true. As we already know, be careful and be mindful of your resources. And if you find something that feels right, even if it feels right, maybe do a little bit of investigation just to make sure it's true before you put it out to the world, because that becomes a reflection of you. So this is my lesson, and this is also my blessing, because I'm able to share it with you through a higher expression. And I want to thank you for watching this video, and I also want to ask that you follow me on all my social media platforms that are listed right here if you like me and my content and what I speak on. And just remember, we are all human, we all make human errors, and we are going to occasionally make mistakes. This does not make us wrong. This makes us aware whenever we are able to identify areas in which we have failed ourselves, or maybe failed the people in which entrust us. So thank you again for watching this video. I send you love, I send you peace, I send you kindness. And until we meet again, beautifuls, I will see you in another momentum of now. Bye for now.